Welcome back to CountryLine TV. Paul Ogletree here with you, and we have CountryLine TV kind of on the road here. We are in the Germantown neighborhood of Nashville, and we have the lovely, the talented Ann Wilson with us here today.
Hi, so good to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much for taking the time,
Absolutely,
Ann.
yeah.
This is cool. We are here, this is in a podcast studio, so it's soundproof, and we got all these cool lighting, the sleek walls in here. So it's quite the swanky place, Ann. Thank you for inviting us here.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you have had a huge year of 2025, right?
Yeah.
You've putting out books, you're putting out singles, you put out an album, you had all these things going on, and we're going to talk about all of it. But first off, how do you find the time? Can you breathe at all? What's going on here?
I can. It's been a crazy year. I mean, since January, I feel like it's crazy. We're almost wrapping up the year now, but started writing this record in February and finished it up in May, and then recorded it in July and now out in October. And this record is it was really fun for me to get to write. We only wrote 20 songs and cut 12 out of the 20. So it was a very quick album process, but it was a fun album to get to write. And it's been crazy busy with all the touring and everything like that. But I think songwriting, it kind of feels like therapeutic for me to get to just sit down and get away from the busyness and write songs and get to kind of express what I'm going through in a song. So
yeah. What's funny, you mentioned you wrote 20 songs. You said we only wrote 20 songs and kept 12, which is crazy to think that's you have to narrow it down that many.
For sure.
Stars is the name of the single that is out now is Stars, and the album also is called Stars.
Yeah.
And it's, I guess, a reflection, kind of everything, seasons of life, kind of all the above, right?
Yeah. This year specifically being 23, my brother passed away in a car accident in 2017, and he died when he was 23.
Wow.
And he was 8 years older than me. So it's like this weird grief milestone of me turning the age that he was when he died and me getting to live longer than he ever got to. And that was just a really hard thing for me to wrap my head around. And so that really was the inspiration. We wrote that and Stars on the same day in February. And then once we wrote those two, we knew it was let's finish up this album. And so the overarching theme throughout this record is my 23rd year of life. And then it's going back to Stars and which I wanted to be an astronaut and I wanted to work for NASA when I was younger. And so Stars touches on that, how I had all these dreams with my life and visions of things I wanted to do, and then clearly God had other plans, and now I'm doing music. And so it's almost an exchange for what I wanted to do for what God wanted me to do. And now I couldn't imagine doing anything but music. So I feel like I'm living in the place I should be. And now it's music is my dream. So
look at that. Yeah. And so you have the album Stars is out, right? 12 songs. Stars is the first single you put out.
Yes.
It's hard to pick a favorite, right? It's like asking, who's your favorite kid in your family, right? But it's, which is that the song you're like, all right, we're putting this out as a single because I worked the hardest on this. This is the way I feel the most about, or how did you pick that one specifically?
Okay, well, I mean, you're talking about my favorite on the album?
Yeah, well, sorry. So why did you pick Stars to release a single, and then is that your favorite from there?
It's not my favorite.
Okay.
I mean, it's one of them, but it's not my favorite. Right. But it kind of captured just the overall theme. I feel like it was the only song, other than 23, that we would have been okay, would have been the cornerstone of the album. And yeah, it was just when we wrote it, it has this cinematic feeling to it and this big feeling to it, and it's kind of dreamy and magical and whimsical feeling. And so when we wrote it, it was I think this is going to be the album title. This is going to be the focus track, and this is going to be kind of the overarching theme of the album. And then out of that came a lot of other songs that ended up being more of my favorites. Carry Me is super personal and very vulnerable and honest, and that one's definitely my favorite on the record. And other songs Still Do and 23 and Those People, and the list goes on and on of songs that I feel like Stars, I feel like every album has a main song, and then all the other songs are more of your personal songs or your vulnerable or your radio singles or whatever it might be. So I feel like Stars was that anchor for the inspiration behind the album, and then there's other songs that have followed that have become my favorites.
Yeah. So Stars is kind of, hey, here's the overall theme. Here's how I'm feeling. This is my season of life. This is what I've got going on. And like you're saying, 23 is obviously very personal.
Yeah.
And then the other songs kind of fall in with this season of life, with what's going on.
Yeah.
Everything on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah. So you have this project. You have Stars out, which is awesome. So if you're watching, stream it, buy it, share it, all of the above. It's phenomenal. And you
Thank
also
you.
have put a book out as well.
Yes. Hey Girl Devotional.
Look at that.
Yep. My second book. I put
Okay.
out a book in 2022, which is crazy. I can't believe I'm an author. Like, it's just wild to me.
I'm kind of bragging now. Okay, no, I'm kidding.
So it's like music. And then I was like, when I started in music, I would have never thought I'd be writing books. Like, that's so different than anything I would have ever dreamed of. But this is a devotional, and I love devotionals for my own personal life. I find that like having something to go to every day, just away from social media and your phone, and like just having something, a paper copy of something is so important. And specifically, this devotional is written for like middle school and high school girls. And just like with the world that we're living in today, and like I said, social media, our phones, it can be hard to be confident in who we are as people. But specifically for women, there is like this pressure on women to be a specific way or to act a certain way, or just all of those things. And then the comparison game of like, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, or girls struggling, with being bullied in school or whatever it might be. So this devotional is a reminder, hopefully, to these little girls, and an inspiration of their identity, who they are, and just a reminder of that. So it's 40 days. Every day is packed full of like a little devotional, and then a prayer, and then like a reminder of what Scripture says about girls.
That's awesome.
Who you are.
Yeah. I love how you said it's, you have kind of come out of that season of life of it's a weird time with social media, I guess is the best way to put this, right? I mean, it's not, social media is not real life. People are only posting the best things that happen, and you see yourself and you're like, well, I didn't get to do that. And it is bad for your mental health in a lot of ways.
For sure.
Having an anchor for this, not only in the faith-based side of things, but just as a girl who's gone through that, can help people relate to that. That's really cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Was that something where you said, man, I wish there was a resource where I was doing this, or was this just something where you said, I have a heart for this, or how did this come about?
Yeah. I mean, I had a heart for it. And, just, I want to be an inspiration to young girls. A lot of girls, a lot of like my fan base is little girls, and they'll come dressed up like me. It's so cute. And so that was always like an inspiration for me, was them, seeing these little girls. But then besides that, it was like, I've been through it and I can write about it. And I'm only 23, but I feel like I've lived so much life in the last 8 years since my brother passed that I feel like I just have a lot to say about the subject, and especially with writing songs like Hey Girl and Red Flag, and a song on this record called Hold Your Horses. Like, I'm so passionate about encouraging girls and who they are and their identity. So yeah, this devotional was like so inspired by so many things, but it was definitely the core of it was like, I want to be an inspiration to little girls. A lot of moms will tell me that their little girls look up to me, and like that I'm a role model. And so living up to that expectation and like wanting to steward that well, but then also just wanting to like just encourage girls, in a world that there's not a lot of that. So, and specifically for this age group, because this is a tough age group. It's tough for boys too.
I mean,
it's a rough part of your life that I would never go back to.
Yeah.
You couldn't pay me.
And then plans for, obviously, not that you don't have anything else going on, but plans for 2026, kind of beyond touring on the record, more devotional, more writing, what?
We're going to be touring next year, which we're really excited about, but we have so much going on. I mean, next year we're going to the UK for the first time.
Wow,
performing there, which I've been, but I've never done a show outside of the United States. So I'm so excited.
Look at that. Congratulations.
It's going to be awesome. And then we're working on a lot next year. I can't say it yet.
Yes. Cliffhanger, right? You'll have to tune in.
Yes. Yeah, but it'll be something really exciting. And I'm sure, I was telling someone earlier, like, I'm sure like as soon as we get to next year, I'll start writing the next album, because I can't sit and do nothing. I got to write songs,
Yeah.
Got the inspiration. So
I love how you're like, well, I can't sit still. It's like, well, you put out a book, you put a new album, you're touring. Like, I mean, I don't think you ever get a chance to sit still, right?
Not at all.
Idle hands. I get it. I mean, 100% on the same page.
Yep.
And then where can people find you? Where can people follow along out there on the interwebs?
AnnWilsonOfficial.com, and then social media, Ann Wilson Music on all platforms.
Love it. Love it. So yes, Stars is out now. Buy it, share it, stream it, download it, all of the above. And if you maybe a Christmas gift or something for somebody, a 40-day devotional as well idea. For the special young lady in your life as well. So Look at that.
Love it.
Yes, Ann, thank you so much for your time here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.